irrelevant is rubbish. Check it first
the
before you make
American
a silver
Marines
joke of everybody.
from Tripoli to
This is a fake sauce,
Montezuma,
mate.
we crush
Check your
our
sauces.
enemies because we fight the flag. Okay?
X are raisins. This is
Now,
completely...
that's what Muhammad
This
said.
is rubbish.
No, it's
Muhammad
doesn't
said
exist.
a black
This is
man
fake,
like
man.
me
This
has
is
got a
fake.
raisin head.
Who is Muhammad?
Yeah, you're Muhammad.
You're Muhammad.
I'm not Muhammad. That's a horrible name.
Look to the reference. Look to the source. Look to the evidence. This is stupid.
That does not
All of
It's
it's
fake.
fake.
It's
All
not
fake.
true.
All fake. All fake.
It's
This is
amazing.
misleading.
It's all fake. It's all fake.
This is misleading.
Right. What year did Saudi Arabia finally abolish slavery?
Which Muhammad you are talking about?
Thank you. 1962.
62.
What year did Britain abolish slavery?
18.
Have you heard the name? Have you heard? No, no,
Powers of the world.
Have you heard? That's right. Have you heard the name? Have you heard the name Omar?
You lose.
1400
You
years ago,
lose.
it was vanished.
You lose.
It was vanished.
You lose.
This was really.
Saudi Arabia
That was just
was
like 100 years ago.
pressurized by the United Nations to get rid of slavery. And they were reluctant. What about Morocco, Mauritania right now? Slavery is still going on.
You don't
Okay?
want to listen. You don't want to listen.
I don't want to listen to you guys.
It's fake.
Okay, get
Omar,
your own platform and tell them the
1,300
truth
years
then.
ago, he actually prevented slavery. 1,000. Omar,
Muhammad
Google
was a
it.
slave trader.
Google it. The slave trader. The
Yes.
guy.
Don't you know?
Come on.
Right. You know what this is?
Welcome to Speaker's
An Arab putting black paint on his face.
1,300 years ago,
Why
it was
would an
banished.
Arab
It was prevented
in
1,300 years ago by
put
Omar.
black
By
paint
Omar.
on his
You
face?
gave 1960. You gave.
Why? Remember when white people used to darken their skin?
Think about 70 years ago.
And people say you're being racist. Why do the Arabs still do this? In Ramadan,
Let me see. Let's see. What is that?
especially in Ramadan.
What's this? What is this, man?
They don't know, do they?
That's a comedian. Google him. Google him. That's a comedian. Google him.
So why are you putting black paint on your face?
In Ramadan?
Yes!
He's an actor.
Oh,
comedian,
if
you
a
can't.
white man does the same thing, if a white man does the same thing, are you going to complain?
His name's Samir.
Stop being a hypocrite.
You're the hypocrite, man.
Well, why do you put black paint on your face in Ramadan? You're laughing.
You don't know anything about it.
Oh my goodness.
Who paints black
It is
color?
serious. It's racist.
What racist? No one is painting black color on his face in Ramadan. Are
He
you
doesn't
crazy?
get it, does he?
Are you being crazy?
Are you being crazy?
Yeah.
Why do you pick on blacks? Why don't you put red paint then? Huh?
Who paint black color? Are you fool? Are you
Boy,
gone
this
mad?
guy's
Are you
stupid.
drunk?
Why do you insult black
Drunk, you know, you
people?
don't know anything.
Why do you want to insult
People
me?
are laughing at you, you know?
They're laughing at you because
they're
you got no
laughing at you.
knowledge.
They're laughing at you.
They're laughing at you.
You are speaking bullshit. You are number one bullshit guy, you know?
What's you say?
I don't know what you're saying, you know?
This
You
went
don't know anything
out
about it.
on Egyptian television, right? And it says, a series called Azmi with Ashko, released delivered in Ramadan, featured a number of actors performing in blackface. Every year, racist mockery and derogatory language against
the best
black
reference is called
black
Islamic racism.
Africans
Is this picture?
make it.
Is that the best you could come up with?
Do you see
Is
white
that the
people
best you can
laughing
come up
with
with?
you? Do you see
Oh,
white
is he
people
serious?
laughing with
Is he
you?
serious?
I don't know. He's like,
Come on, man. You've got to be fair.
I don't know what
You have to be fair. You have to be fair. You
Do
should be a
you,
comedian.
do you see white people laughing like that? When I'm saying this, they don't. They have more respect
because
than
they
you.
don't know.
No, they know better
They've
than
never
you.
been to Dubai and
You
Saudi
see,
Arabia and
you
other
guys,
countries. You never
you
been to
think
there.
you're superior to blacks.
That's rubbish.
Yes.
That's rubbish.
Oh
Have you seen
yes.
Dubai? Have you seen Saudi Arabia?
Your
They're
attitude,
clean,
your
beautiful. The toilets are
attitude,
clean,
your
everything is clean. Have
attitude
you
right
seen your
now
toilet?
speaks volumes.
Have you seen your toilet?
See?
Dirtiest toilet ever.
There you go.
What
See?
are you saying?
There you go. It's on television. It's on camera. We got you, pal. And the whole world is going to see what you really think about blacks. You can't excuse yourself now. But this is shocking. Right? When white people did this in the 1930s, all the way to 1970, everybody said this is very wrong. But you guys rejoice in it. That tells me you've not learned anything from history. Because even now in 2023, you're excusing it. Instead of saying, there's something wrong here, let's try and correct it. No. Yeah, that's your attitude. Because you think black people underneath. Same stereotypes. Right? You got no excuses. Here's this guy, an Ayatollah from Iran. He says if you say Muhammad...
He's not Muslim.
Oh!
He's not Muslim.
He's not a Muslim. He says if you say Muhammad was a black man, you should get killed.
He's not Muslim.
Why you want to kill someone?
Why are you using a non-Muslim?
He's a Muslim.
That's it, he's not Muslim. Move on. He's not Muslim.
Ahmed Bemat commentary said, quote, Muhammad's white complexion and there was a luster in it. If someone says that Muhammad's complexion was black, we will issue a fatwa of infidelity, kafir, or for him because he insulted Muhammad. So if I say Muhammad was a black man, kill him.
Rubbish.
Well, he said it.
Rubbish.
And by the way,
The woman, listen, the woman that looked after the Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, was a black woman.
Yeah, slave.
She was a black woman.
A slave.
That looked after the Prophet Muhammad as a baby. So what are you talking about? You're talking rubbish.
Really? What color was Muhammad's arm? What color was Muhammad's thigh? Muslims say white. Why?
Reddish. Reddish.
You're running out of
In the
excuses.
Quran, his skin color is described as reddish.
Let me read what the Muslims say. Quote, and I quote, narrated Abdulaziz, when Allah's apostle Muhammad invaded Kaaba, and my knee was touching the knee of Muhammad. He uncovered his knee, and I saw the whiteness of his flesh of his thigh. Sahih Bukhari, chapter 1,
Who's being
verse 8.
racist now?
I'm quoting.
Who's bringing his skin color into it?
What? These are Muslim books.
Huh?
These are Islamic books. I'm just quoting them because you're ignorant. Well, tough. Abu Jafar reports, I came to Muhammad in Mecca. See, they don't want to listen. Then the Muhammad stepped out with a red mantle on him, and I was catching a glimpse of the whiteness of his shanks.
Racist, you're racist.
So what? But you're the guy rejoicing being white.
They said the Prophet Muhammad made peace. Was not white, he was not black.
So why are you saying
The
white?
Quran describes him we would know that from the hadith that he was white. No, he was not white.
Why were you
Was he Caucasian? Was the Prophet Muhammad Caucasian?
I
No, he
don't
was not
care.
Caucasian.
You got a problem.
He was not Caucasian.
This is a good one. Listen, friends.
Oh, it's a good one.
Narrated Anas ibn Malik. Right? Muhammad came to the mosque. A man came riding on a camel.
So
he
what?
made,
So what?
and he said,
So
who
what?
amongst you is
what?
Muhammad? And they said,
So what?
this white man.
So what? Am I brown or am I white?
We're talking about Muhammad.
Rubbish.
When I'm reading what you guys read,
Rubbish.
they said, quote, this white man
You're spreading racism.
reclining on his arm.
Spreading racism.
I'm just reading your books.
No, you're racist, bro.
What, so your books are racist.
Look, am I brown or am I white?
I'm not talking about
Am I
you.
brown or am I white?
You're Celtic. I'm Rangers.
Racist. Racist.
Why is he don't want to read the books of the Muslims?
This is not no books of the Muslims. This is
Exactly.
you're taking quotes from a non-Muslim.
Oh, yeah.
Ayatollah from Iran.
Oh yeah.
Who says he's a Muslim?
Abdullah bin Dinar, quote, a white man, Muhammad. My goodness, you guys like being white, aren't you?
My colour. Look at that.
Why?
Look.
Why?
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because you're talking so much
Remember,
rubbish.
you said that the color black is a color of misery, rebellion, and sin.
Rubbish.
Well, on the day of judgment, right? Oh, this is even worse. He says, quote, Muhammad said God created Adam, and I'm quoting, when he created him and struck his right shoulder and brought forth his offspring, white, like small ants. And he struck his left shoulder and brought forth his offspring. They were black, as though they were charcoal. Then he said to the party on his right side, to paradise. And I don't care. And he said to those on his left shoulder, to hell, I don't care, quote unquote.
We've heard it all before.
Well, you haven't read it.
We've heard it all before.
That's why you're upset.
It's nothing new. I'm not upset at all.
Jesus! We don't know what color he was. Amen.
Oh.
We don't even know how tall he was. Whether he was short or very tall, whether he was fat or thin, nobody knows. Because the Bible is silent.
You know nothing.
The Word of God is silent.
Don't know anything.
Okay? The Bible does not say that white is the color of heaven and black is the color of hell. Doesn't. He says in the beginning, God created everybody. Okay? And Jesus came to those who are lost in this sense. And Jesus is the way home. So yes, my skin is darker than some of you, but I don't care because God doesn't care. God cares about my heart. God cares. But Muhammad was white.
That's not what you were saying 5 minutes
Muhammad
ago.
is white.
Now colour doesn't matter.
Well, the Bible
Doesn't
says.
matter. So why bring it up?
Because you
If
Muslims
colour
say it does
doesn't
matter.
why did you bring it up?
Well, why does Muhammad
Because
say,
it suits
black,
your purpose.
go to hell?
It suits your
White,
narrative.
go to paradise.
It suits your racism.
What racism? All I have
Why bring
done,
up skin colour?
ladies and gentlemen, all I have done for the last 10 minutes
What's that got
is
to do with anything?
quote Islamic books.
What has colour got to do
Right.
with anything?
Your source is wrong.
But these are Muslim
Do
sources.
you know who is Bilal?
Don't give me that red
Oh,
herring.
here we go. It's a red herring.
know about Bilal?
He doesn't like it. Tell him, brother. Tell him. He doesn't like it.
Red herring.
No red herrings here.
Okay, here's a map, a globe. There's Africa there. Why is there a country with a name Sudan?
So what?
Where does the word Sudan come from?
It does not matter.
What language?
It does not matter.
What
You
people?
were talking about.
It does matter.
Why? You were talking about moral values. Look me.
Okay, what language?
Listen to me.
What language? Does anybody know? Okay, what language does the word Sudan, S-U-D-A-N, come from? It's Arabic.
You have said
It's
that black
Arabic.
people will go to hell.
But why is an Arab word doing over a piece of land in Africa?
Anyone can. Anyone
Thank
can
you.
name anything
Correct.
As they like.
Correct.
What is about?
Right.
I mean, anything
So when
special about that?
what was there before the word Sudan? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Well,
need to
shut
know
up
that.
and I'll tell you.
Because no, because that information
No, you're
has
ignorant.
nothing to do with Muhammad
Yes,
bin
it
Sulaiman.
does.
No.
The word Sudan is an imported word,
did Muhammad
which
name
is
that
alien,
country Sudan?
alien to African languages.
Did Muhammad is involved
Okay.
with naming that
I'm
country?
talking about languages, sir. Okay, stick to the topic. Right, you said you don't know.
The topic. You have
Right,
cited
Sudan.
information
Where did the word come
You
from?
have said that
Stop making excuses.
Muhammad said
Now,
that black people will go to
There
hell.
were
That is a lie.
There were
You are
three
misquoting.
countries in
You are
what is called
misquoting.
Sudan. One is called
You have
Makuria,
read the verse
second was
in the Quran,
Nobatia,
which says
and the other
that
one was
God does not
Alwa.
look at
Alwa, Nobatia, and Makuria. There were three independent countries in what you now call Sudan. There were also Christian countries before there was one in England. That got your attention. Now these three Christian countries were destroyed by the invaders from Arabia. Who came first to Egypt in the north in 626 AD under General Miral As? He then sent his forces south to try and take over countries in the south of Egypt. And that includes Makuria, Nomatia, and Soba.
What's the point you're trying to make?
So why
What are you trying to make?
why were you sending armies to destroy African cultures
Who destroyed Africa?
from Arabia?
Who destroyed
You're Muslims.
Does any
Why?
Does any
No, I'm
culture
talking about
survive in
Sudan.
Africa?
I'm not interested anywhere else just now. I'm talking specifically about Sudan. Why would you come and destroy Sudan? Sorry, Makuria.
So I have not gone to Sudan and destroyed your culture.
But why would you come there?
Past has done
Okay.
that. Now you are associating that with that ideology, and then you are citing wrong.
Well, it's your job to correct it. What do you mean? No. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
I am correcting.
In the 1960s, when Britain had colonies in Africa, in western part of the hemisphere, and Asia, what did the British do? They
All
left.
the resources.
They went
You
away.
stole all the resources
The
from
French-
Africa. Liar.
What about the Chinese?
You
They do
stole
the
all
same
the
thing.
resources, the gold, the
Okay,
diamonds.
Britain left.
He's so scared.
Right.
Liar.
The United Kingdom left those colonies. But why is it the Arabs are still colonizing Africa today?
Stole all the resources from Africa.
But you're still
You
there.
and your people.
They still own them.
I know they
You
do.
still own it. So why not talk about it? Because you're here. You're so
I
scared.
am. I will.
Like a
Okay.
chicken, man.
The point is, when the British and the French realized that it was bad business, they left. But why do the Arabs still stay in
left.
Africa?
Oh, they left. It's okay. They
Ah,
left.
What's your
why?
last name? What's your
They
Why?
last
haven't
name?
left, man.
Okay, what about Egypt?
What's your last name, man?
Where's Egypt?
Johnson.
A British man last name.
It's got a British. From the people.
Right.
Man's got a fake
What
religion,
continent is
fake
Egypt
books,
in?
and a fake American accent.
Where is
What's your last
Egypt?
name?
And an Israeli hat.
You want to talk? Let's talk. What's your last name?
Oh yeah, here comes the red herrings.
Brother, you don't know
Yeah.
history. What's your last
Instead
name?
of sticking to the topic,
The British still
now
own you
it's
backside.
character assassination.
That's not Arab now.
Yeah.
Last name. Johnson's
What?
not Arab last name.
Egypt. What's the official name of
right now.
Egypt today?
Palestine.
Stupid boy.
Palestine.
You still own you.
Right.
Palestine.
If you, ladies and gentlemen,
You still belong to the British white man.
if you
What's
go
your
to
last
the
name? That's
embassy
not Arab name.
of Egypt in Knightsbridge over there,
the word?
it's less than 2 miles down the road,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Go there
Put us
and
there.
they'll say, welcome to the Arab
Christian from
Republic of Egypt.
It's a sellout, man. It's a sellout.
Why do they call it? Why is it called the Arab Republic of Egypt? Arab.
Very good.
Why?
You chant all day long.
Why?
And it's still owned by the
Why?
No pharaohs in
It's
there.
actually called
No
the
repatriation,
Republic
but
of
you will never-
Egypt.
No, it's not. Don't tell lies.
Pharaohs in
I've been inside it. And I asked the same question the guys behind the desk. I said, sir,
What's your last
why do you call this embassy
What's your last name?
belonging to the Arab
I should ask you
Republic
otherwise.
and not the African Republic of Egypt?
What's your last name?
They said, sir, don't ask that question.
What's the British last
We
name?
don't want, we can't answer it. Otherwise, we
What's
get
the
into
tag of
trouble.
ownership name?
Tell you.
Right?
What's the tag of ownership
Now,
name?
why
like when you order
why
his
is
name
it
on-
that they targeted
You
Egypt
put
like
your
this?
jacket- Put your kid's name on the jacket.
Because Egypt
So don't get
is
lost.
one of the founding countries for the whole of Africa. That's where Ham sent his son, Cush, right? So all the African peoples all over Africa come from the north, from Ham, Egypt, Mizram. So to call it the Arab Republic is a gross insult against all the Africans. And they don't get it. So when I ask this question inside the embassy, yeah, they say, sir, don't ask that question. It's too, we can't answer it. Please don't.
Answer which question? We can answer any
Right.
question. Which question?
You avoided it.
Which question?
It's on camera.
What are you talking about? Which
Right.
question? Answer
So
it.
let's go further. Iran was invaded by
What's your
Arab
last
slave
name?
traders, 1631.
Rubbish.
Iceland, the same thing. Okay, even Italy, 1656, was
Who owned
invaded
Italy
by
now?
Arab slave traders. Where does the word slave come from? It comes from the people of Eastern Europe called Slavs.
You're slow, man.
And the Turks in the
slow.
Ottoman Empire had millions of
Pakistan is very
Slavs
slow. You know, full
as
of Christ teaching.
slaves.
By the fruit you shall know. You don't know what it means.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
You have to first define how.
Now,
No,
ladies
it's
and
so
gentlemen,
slow.
this is
so
only a
slow. You
little
will engage.
bit.
Because
You
after
say slow, you will engage. What does it mean?
That's what
What
they
does it mean by the
they're
fruit you shall
very
know?
upset.
What does it mean by the fruit you shall know?
What? Ladies and
What does it
gentlemen,
mean? What does it mean
I
by the fruit you
close
shall
with these
know?
you
words.
know the genetic history
The
of human
British
human race?
people, no matter
does it
how
mean by
bad
the
they've
fruit you shall
done
know?
some things,
You can't believe in
at
Christ and don't
least
know what that
they
means.
got
By
rid
the old
of
fruit you shall know the
slavery.
input.
Fruit of human race.
Why
everyone
did
has fruit.
America
African
have a
land.
civil war?
That does not mean that
Have any
African
Arabs
people have
ever
colonized
had
other
a
areas.
bloody civil war to abolish slavery? No.
I said, Christ, give you
What
the formula.
America did,
But because he's
and
an imposter, you don't
President
follow
Abraham
Christ.
Lincoln
You will know
abolished
slavery is
slavery
worse.
in
By the output, they
America.
can tell the input.
Really?
You can know slavery is worse. By the fruit, you shall tell.
By the way, here's something some people don't know. In 1830, United States Census,
White man own most
there
of Africa
were
right now. They own the
approximately
Caribbean where we're from right now. You have a white European man last name right now.
230,000 free black
You have no Arab
Americans
last name, you know.
who had black
All of
American
Caribbean,
slaves.
white European last name.
Ah. By the way,
you
Barbados
shall tell what was the seed that was planted.
had
Who
white
was the worst
people
slavery?
sent as slaves 300 years ago. Why?
The whole of Africa money, the whole of Africa resources is
That's
going
right.
in the Arab bank.
Queen Elizabeth
Going
I.
in the-
That's
in the
right.
The first white
British
slaves in
French,
Virginia
Western region
were
bank.
from this country.
I know.
Yeah.
Tell me how come France
But
is
you
France for
see,
Senegal?
when we talk about slavery,
them the
they don't want to talk about some of these disturbing facts.
Who give them the entitlement?
Okay? There were black Americans.
So Christ give you the formula, but you're so dumb you can't work it out.
dropped dead.
By the fruit you shall know.
I know.
It ran for about 100 years.
But he's so scared. If
There
you fuck
were
up, you
many
can't go and get
black
challenged.
Americans
By the
who
way, the fruit
actually
shall know what to
bought
do.
and sold white Americans and black Americans as slaves as well. You don't know that.
so slow.
Go to Virginia
Slavery was a
and
world
Maryland. You find
Slavery is
statues.
a world phenomenon.
Oh yeah.
You don't know this.
But what about the
I
black
can give you 4
African
centuries.
king
Black Ethiopians
in West Africa? Why did they condone it?
You don't know this. I sent
Why?
it to China as
Huh?
well. 4th century.
We're talking
300
King
years before the birth
George.
of Prophet Muhammad.
King George
Black man
wants
selling
to
the whole black man to
apparently pay compensation, right? Who is he going to pay that money to? Huh? To the black king
is the last
who
name?
actually
It's not Arab
sold
last name,
those
yeah.
slaves
Yeah, but
in
European
Nigeria,
white man
in
last name
Ghana,
indicate that he
in
own your
Liberia?
backside.
Who are you going to send the money to? Huh? And by the way, what about the white slaves from Ireland
I choose Arab name
in
by choice. I
1631?
choose Abdullah. by
What
choice.
about their sons and daughters? Are they entitled to compensation from the rich Arab Muslim
You
countries?
never have no choice for your last name.
What about the Africans from East Africa who were forced to go to where Iran and Iraq are slaves?
He's rubbing
Are
master.
they entitled
Master,
to
I'll cover your back.
compensation from
Can I speak about
Iran,
the British?
from Iraq
You will never dare speak.
today?
You will never dare speak about the
So
European
when
white.
you open a
This is a proper
can,
house Negro.
be careful.
Proper bunty.
Because God
proper
demands justice for everybody, not partial, everybody. What about the Jewish people that were in slavery to Pharaoh in Egypt for 430 years?
What about them?
What's the
Are you
point?
going to pay compensation to them?